Welcome to the I Like It podcast. I'm Clint.
Is that what we called our podcast?
I think so.
No, yeah, you're right. It's I Like It. Yeah.
Are you talking close enough to the mic? I don't think people will hear you.
Absolutely.
I
think that we might be the greatest podcast in the world.
Probably. Number one.
Well, like,
Number one in the world.
name another podcast that meets at 5 a.m. to film. Everyone else, I bet, like, has
Name
a
another
nice
chump
in the middle of the day.
that gets up
Yeah.
at 4:30
Yeah.
to be here at 5 a.m. like my butt.
Not a single person.
Not a single other chump.
I almost had Zach
I
convinced.
can't believe you convinced me to do. Zach?
Yeah, I almost did.
Really?
I told him he should be on.
He'd be fun. He'd be fun to
he
have
would be
on.
great.
He'd be really fun to have on.
Yeah.
Also, you know what we should do is we should just tell him that we're doing it. Then he should come, and then we shouldn't show up. We should just not show up.
It's an off week.
And then, have him show up here at 5 a.m. That'd be funny.
That'd be hilarious. But last time that we were here, we got in trouble. We saw a bunch of really scary stuff. Do you remember?
Yeah. Well, I didn't see anything scary.
It was frightening.
It's mostly you.
Yeah.
I still don't know what you saw. Describe to me again what you saw. You saw a person?
Yeah, man.
You saw a figure?
Yeah. So, like,
night?
right down the hallway, completely black. We hadn't turned on any of the lights down there. I swear, I kid you not, there was a person just standing down there, barreling us, like looking at us. And then I was like, "Hey, Clint, come look." And you were like, "Okay." Wasn't there? Gone. Weird stuff, dude. Weird stuff. What's the weirdest?
That gives you like, ooh.
What's the weirdest thing?
Well, no, then we started to walk into the gym, right?
Yeah.
You thought you saw it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
Yeah, you
2
forgot
months
about
ago.
that. I didn't forget about that because that's where you really freaked out. I was behind you and we were about to walk in and you were like, nope. And you took off. And I was like, what the heck's wrong with you?
The things you see here late at night, early in the morning.
Yeah.
What is the worst thing you've ever seen here?
The worst thing I've ever seen. You know, I've never seen anything. It's mostly just like, man, I really feel like there's something here. And kind of freaked out right now. Don't know what it is. But I've never seen anything. One of the freakiest things, this is a story. This is not my personal story, but somebody has told me that they've seen this is, this one time they were here really late at night working on, it was Asa, Asa.
Yep.
He's working on school stuff at the time. So he worked over in the music offices and was also doing school online. So he got done with work, had some kind of event that he had to do, and then stayed really late and was like 2:00 in the morning. And he's walking the building because he's the last guy out. So he's making sure all the lights are off, walking through, and all of a sudden, the elevator next door?
Yeah.
It just ding.
No.
Opens. 2:00 in the morning. Nobody is there. Ding. Opens.
No.
Empty.
I'm done.
Empty.
No.
And he was like, yeah, I'm out.
That's not for me. I did not call that. We're not going upstairs.
Dude, if that ever happened to me, I would be running top speed out of that building. I'd be like, nope. 2:00 in the morning, bro. The elevator just has a mind of its own.
No.
And so
No.
it's definitely haunted.
Yeah.
Definitely haunted.
I see that. All right, here's my question for you
Sorry,
today.
I have this annoying cough. What's your question?
Yeah, I hate that you're sick. Whenever you're sick, I'm sick.
I'm just always sick.
It's the worst. You are always. How many times this year have you been sick?
Bro, way too much. I need to go to the doctor.
Tell me. Number.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't keep track.
I think it's at least like 7 times.
Well, it's like one of those things where like I get sick
Yeah.
and then I like feel like I get better. and then I'm like sick again later. So I don't know if it's like the same sickness or if
Your body's
it's two
never
separate
recovers.
ones. Don't even know. But bro, I've been going like crazy. So anyway, whatever.
That's so funny.
What's the question?
Here's my question. How do you store your socks? Do you fold them or roll them?
Roll them.
What does that mean?
I've always rolled them. I don't even know what you mean by fold your socks.
I mean, the more I think about like trying to get categories, like describe to me how you store your socks.
Do you like lay them gently and like fold them in half?
No. So I personally, I like, so listen, my wife showed me this game changer right here. You get your sock, make sure it's like the right side out, like it's not inside out. And you take your hand, you stick it down your sock so it flattens it out. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not all like wiggly or whatever. And like it flattens it out and then you can just lay them on top of one another in a stack. I stack my socks.
Stack them.
Stack my socks, 100%. Have them stacked out. I got 2 stacks in my drawer.
Okay.
Yeah, one on top of the other.
I mean, whatever works for you, bro.
Yeah, just grab 2, go. And they're like flat.
Are all of your socks identical?
Now they are, yeah.
Now they are.
Yeah.
Because you're a man of order.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my socks are just
Random pairs?
hit or miss.
So, but like, do you do the thing, like, so describe to me your pattern of.
Yeah, I roll them. So, I mean, I'll take them, take 2 socks that are flat. I don't flatten them out like that, but like I, shake them out and then
Doesn't work.
put them together. And then I just grab one and roll it,
Into itself?
so into itself.
Yeah. And then what? You just like.
And I just toss it in right now. So since we moved into our new place, I don't really use my dresser anymore. It sits in my bedroom, but all my clothes are in the closet. And because in the mornings, you go into my bathroom and then you take a right and then my closet's right there.
Okay.
So in the mornings, I'll get up before Mariah and,
this morning?
Most mornings, like this morning, I got up before Mariah. So that way I can get up, go into the bathroom, into the closet, turn the light on so I'm not disturbing her.
Yeah.
And then, and right now my socks are like in a box.
Like a
in my
cardboard
closet.
box?
Not a cardboard box. It's like a little wooden box.
Okay.
In my closet. And I roll them up and put them in there. And so I have my normal closet, like top shelf thing and hang all the hangers. And then there's a thing that comes down and I like fold my jeans and put them on that. And then there's another layer down. I don't know if I'm describing this right. And then my box of socks is right there. So you ask me how I store my socks. I store my socks in a box.
Socks in a box.
Socks in a box on a on
That's a new company.
Lock, yeah. Gl0ck.
Man stores his gun in his sock box.
That's right, baby. You gotta
High tech.
Always
keep him guessing.
A wise man once told me, a gentleman of leisure never packs his gun next to his socks.
Listen, I'm not proud to admit this, but like it's over now, and this doesn't happen anymore. But I used to live with a guy, and he used to have like a Gl0ck, right? Like, and sometimes when we would leave the house,
stay strapped or get clapped, bro.
Yeah, he just leave his Gl0ck out, and like one time we were like leaving, he was like regularly he would just like kind of forget like at the house, and so he's just like I'll just like cover it up with a couch pillow, like just covered up his Gl0ck with a couch pillow, just leave the house. I'm like,
no,
this is the
that's how people get shot.
Yeah, you imagine sitting down on that
don't
pillow.
Have safeties, dude.
You sit down on that pillow, you got a hole in your butt. Done. That was not the experience you thought you were about to have.
Yo. That would suck.
Doesn't happen anymore. I think he's,
I hope
grown
not.
up now.
Dude.
Bad times.
Yeah, you got to be safe with guns.
Bad times.
That makes me
very anxious.
scared.
Yeah. Not on that team.
Not on that team, bro.
All right. You're a singer.
I'm a singer.
I mean, someone called you that. I don't know if I'd call you that. Do you, as a singer, I know you to be singing 90% of the time that you're alive.
Yeah, I sing a lot.
Which is unfortunate because it's not your best characteristic.
Well, hey now, you don't have to be hurtful. Okay. But I sing too much.
I honestly,
I do.
I feel sometimes. So I know you. I joke about you singing.
It's got to be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Sometimes I feel bad about joking about you singing, especially the time when I did it in front of your kid, and then your kid kept repeating, "Daddy's a bad singer. Daddy's a bad singer."
Yes.
And I was like, "Oh, that's how I know I've gone too far."
In front of my children.
Because that may stick for a while.
Yeah.
And that could get uncomfortable.
There have been times, bro, when you have kids, you got to be really careful what you say. Because they will repeat it. And,
Yeah, I bet.
You discover how you really can determine a lot about who a person is by talking to their kids and hearing, like, my daddy says, bleep, like.
I'm so glad kids can make that sound.
Thankfully, that's never. Have I ever cussed in front of Prescott? You talk to me. I'm not a big cusser. I don't cuss a lot.
Yeah, hardly ever. Unless you're getting like shot by paintballs or something.
No, I've never cussed getting shot by paintballs because most of the time I'm around people I can't cuss around.
That's true.
But I don't really cuss. I'm trying to think of what stupid stuff. I've said stupid in front of Prescott when he was really little.
That's so funny.
And I was like, man, that's stupid. I was like talking to Ryan, that's stupid. And Prescott goes, stupid. And Prescott and Mariah
favorite song now.
Mariah just looked at me like, bro, come on, man. It's one of those things too. Is I put so much emphasis on it, and he said it the exact stupid, and he said it the exact same way I said it. And so, yeah, that's what he latches on to.
I mean, I'm not trying to bring your kid into this podcast, but I do hold the opinion that it's unfair how cute your kid is.
He's adorable.
And the moment I realized he could talk, I was like, no, like it's an unfair advantage. It's like a +10 charisma stat right there.
Yeah,
it's like way over leveled for his age.
Yeah. He is, yeah. He's really cute.
Anyway,
it's dangerous too to let him get away with too much.
What is
Joker?
Oh no, I never finished asking. As a singer, do you find yourself passively singing in the shower?
I find myself passively singing everywhere.
What is the worst circumstance in which you passively sing?
Oh,
this could get real awkward. If it is, don't answer.
Like walking into a funeral.
No.
Yeah.
You're singing like happy songs walking into a funeral?
Yeah, and like everyone heard me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me the story.
No, I mean, that's the story.
That's it.
I just I'm singing, and I, bust through the doors, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of people there.
Now, was this like an accidental funeral? Like you didn't know a funeral was going on here?
I didn't know what was going on. I had no clue.
So I thought it would be weirder if you were invited to this funeral.
Yes, if I intentionally
you were just having a great time
singing.
Yeah.
Where else have I? There have been a few times where I've been singing really loudly and happily, and I've been like, "Ooh, sorry, that was embarrassing. That was really embarrassing." And I don't know. Sometimes I just leave. Like sometimes I'm supposed to be there, and I walk in like singing loudly, and it's clearly awkward, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go now.
That's so funny.
I just leave.
My favorite singing story. I sing sometimes, but I know that no. I know that I don't sing well. So when I do sing, 90% of the time it's bad on purpose.
Yeah.
And I used to sing a lot when I worked at the restaurant I worked at, the sushi restaurant.
Okay. Yeah.
And
we're not saying names. We're just like the sponsors, right?
Okay, it can die until it sponsors us.
If you give us money, you're great.
Yeah, I mean, we'll sell out. It doesn't matter. You can give me $5. But anyway, yeah. So you at the restaurant, you just work next to the same people for like 8 hours at a time.
Yeah,
and so you get to know them pretty well. Mm-hmm. But and the radio is always on, And so I'd always be like humming or singing or whatever, just because like it's like monotony, rice, and monotony,
like you're
and
making
like just,
sushi, you know,
you just got to do
and...
something, you know. You lose your mind real fast. And I'll never forget my coworker next to me. She goes, "Hey Joe, has anyone ever told you that you sing really well?" And I was like, "No." And she goes,
Makes sense.
Like, it cut me to my core. And it stuck with me. I was like, dang.
That figures. No one's ever told you can sing.
Just so matter of fact, you're just like,
oh my goodness.
Okay.
I've never had that experience. Oh my goodness.
I feel
That's
uniquely
awesome.
privileged as someone who records your voice quite a bit when we make songs together.
Mm-hmm.
I have probably the worst moments of you singing.
You get the worst of me and the best of me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. And there's a lot of bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad that goes along with
so many. I wonder if I could total up how many gigabytes of just bad junk of you singing.
Can't be that much.
Would that be a bad stat to have? Would that be a bad stat?
Mean,
do I have?
If someone had perspective, it'd be a good stat. Cause
yeah, I mean, you know, it's how good are
how
you
much
getting,
I sing.
right? Yeah.
It would be a positive thing, but
let's see.
No, I'd rather just not know, I think.
Oh, I still have the file. I'm going to try to pull up the Gl0ck file because I found out recently that FL Studio has a stat. It records how long you've worked on a project for.
Oh my.
And I have not looked at
how many hours
I've sunk into
Gl0ck.
Yeah. So I'm attempting to open the file if my computer doesn't explode by the time that it comes up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to sound like a helicopter taking off.
It struggles. It's going now. Right now we're in a standstill because it's trying to refuse to make it happen. Oh, okay. My computer might crash opening this file. Also, it's really funny. Whenever FL Studio opens, like my mouse icon changes to like 30 different things. It's like it's having an aneurysm.
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
All right.
It's taking a minute to open that file, so I just took my mic back.
How do I find this?
It literally sounds like it starts low.
It slowly makes its way up. Info. Oh.
It sounds like it's going to take off.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Did it crash?
No. I have
the results?
I have some stats.
You have the stats?
I have some stats. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
So the number of clips or like tracks or whatever.
Okay.
250.
Okay. That's yeah.
The number of notes in the song.
Notes.
759.
Really?
The number
individual notes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So like, you know, if I have like a chord, it counts all 3 or 4 or whatever.
Wait, like
every time it plays.
Yeah.
Okay. And then channels, like mixer channels, 71.
All right. That's a lot.
71 mixer channels.
That's a lot.
Plugins.
Oh, more than all of that.
200.
Here's plugins than mixers.
Well, I mean, you know, that makes sense. That about tracks.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Total time spent on this project.
Can I guess? Let me guess.
Sure.
Total time spent. I mean, what a day's 24 hours. 3 days, 72 hours.
Yeah.
How many is a week?
That's not actually that bad.
It's not.
It's not that bad because I think this is just. This doesn't count the recording that we spent because I recorded in a separate file.
I guess that's true.
And this doesn't count the initial project creation. Just like
files and mixing.
Just for Gl0ck
and plugins.
Yeah, like just for what we knew it as, right?
250 hours.
Nah, I'm so sorry. It's only 39. But I mean, 39 consecutive hours
of just sitting at your computer,
looking at this one.
I way overestimated that. I don't even know what I'm thinking. Okay. That is
still painful though.
That's like a full week of work. That's 40 hours.
Yeah, it's 40 hours spent on this one track.
That's insane.
Just this one part of it. Oh, here comes the nonsense. I wanted to note, I've not even pushed play yet. It's just sitting there. It's just trying to cache all this junk in memory. Oh, man. Just for the folks at home, I produce on a 2012 MacBook.
All Fruity Loops. Wait. Never mind. They ain't sponsoring us. What are we talking about?
I mean, they could. I would appreciate that.
Yeah, it'd be cool. All right.
So my next question for you is,
okay,
what is one area of your life that you refuse to modernize? Like
butter.
Well, what's the modernization of butter?
Not butter.
I don't know if
I can't believe it's not butter.
I don't know if that's a modernization or just an alternative. Like, are you still rocking analog clocks in your house?
No shot.
Okay.
I know. Okay. I almost said I don't even know how to read an analog clock. I know how to read an analog clock, but I can't just like, bam, I know what time it is. I have to be like,
it's about.
Where's the hour hand? And the long one is the minute hand. Okay, it's that. Yeah, okay,
whatever the skinny one.
Takes me a second.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, digital clocks always.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said butter, bro. I feel like people nowadays are all like anti-butter.
See, I don't get on that team.
But I don't like to cook with anything else. I like to cook with butter.
That makes sense.
A lot of people put like different oils and stuff in there. And I mean, like when you're like cooking a steak,
sure,
you got to put some oil in there.
Yeah.
Because you got to get the pan real hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get high heat to get a nice sear. But, yeah, when I'm cooking eggs or something, I put butter in the pan. I don't do the Pam spray,
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't like that junk.
Yeah. There's something wrong about that.
There is. It feels unnatural. And maybe it's not good for my cholesterol, but butter.
I don't know about that.
Something I won't modernize is my car, apparently.
Yeah.
No, 2005. My most recent vehicle purchase, my only vehicle purchase in my life.
That's so funny.
Is a car that's 20 years old.
Lovely.
2003.
When did you buy it?
Like 2 years ago.
All right. That was a decision.
That was a
non-modernization decision.
That was but it was also a financial decision. Because I was like...
Yeah. But see, here's the thing, though.
Car payment.
Here's the difference between you and I. You take care of that 2003.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got to the extent that you can.
You got to.
You don't have
make
AC.
Sure the oil's topped off, and
but yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, I view cars like a pair of shoes. I just drive till they don't. And
ridiculous. Man.
Yeah, it's really bad.
When was the time you checked your oil?
I thought about this yesterday. I genuinely don't remember. I do not remember the last time I changed my oil.
Changed? I said checked.
Oh, I never checked my oil.
You never check your oil?
I check it when I change it. That's it. Is there enough in there?
You change your own oil?
Yeah, every time. But I just do it once every 8 months or a year or whatever.
I mean, if you definitely drive. More than 10,000 miles.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Your car's going to blow up.
One of these days.
It's going to blow up.
One of these days. I look at my thermostat gauge just as much as I do my speedometer, dude. I'm just waiting for it to blow up.
Thermostat gauge doesn't have anything to do with your oil.
Yeah, if you don't have enough oil in it, the engine will overheat, right?
Yeah, but it'll blow up before it overheats.
I guess.
Without oil.
I guess. One of these days, I'll call you. I'll be like, yo, today's the day.
I gotta stop.
Well, now I'm the only one on the podcast. Clint's officially dead.
Yeah. I like it.
Delicious.
I like it. That's it.